Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this episode I'm going to be replacing the windscreen inner support. I'm going to be making a brace to brace the two A posts so that when I cut the deformation panel and the inner panels out, they don't move and I'll retain my door gaps, hopefully. Although I will be refitting the front doors when I replace everything just to make sure. Before that, I've got a couple of boxes that have arrived with parts in, so let's crack them open and see what's in them. Okay, this is the windscreen support panel that we're going to replace next. And this is the lower inner support bracket that sits in there. And then we've got and these are the lower A post repair sections to go on either side. Okay, I'm going to start by removing these two panels, which are the remains of the inner windscreen support. I've got to cut them down here and remove and grind down the flange that's left on the A post both sides. On this side we've got a bit of a problem with the rust on this flange that we need to weld the new windscreen support bracket to, because it's rusted away and it's had lots of bodged repairs in the past. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out from here . Like that, cut all of this out and then weld in a new section. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut all of this and take it down to about here, cut all of that off. This top section I'm going to repair it after I've got the windscreen support bracket on. now that I've cut all of the rusty metal out of here, I've cleaned up all the surfaces with a wire brush and I've welded up all the extra cut marks that I made. But before I make a new repair section for it, I'm going to treat it with a rust preventer and give it a coat of paint. I'm going to start repairing this by making a cardboard template first to use to then make a metal repair panel. Right, well that's a good starter as a cardboard template to fabricate up a repair section. Now all I've got to do is convert this flat bit of metal into that shape. So I'm going to start by putting a fold in it. Now I need to shrink this edge to replicate that curve. Now this bottom corner here I need to put an opposite curve in, so I need to change these jaws for the stretching jaws. So now you can see we got a nice curve in that flange, and I've been checking it against the bus to make sure that it's going to be the right fit. Well, after lots of bashing and bending and fettling, I've come up with this, which, you know, fits okay. It's not brilliant. I'm no expert at this, I'm still learning, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tack it in with a welder and get the final fit as I'm putting it on. Before I do that though, I'm going to put some primer, weld through primer on both pieces. I'm just putting this on the underside of the bit that I'm welding in. I'll let those dry. Okay, well that's this side finished. It's turned out okay. I'm happy with that. I mean, no one will ever see it again. It'll all be covered with the front panel. But you know, the most important thing is that it's strong and safe. And you know, when I finish and I fill this pillar with wax oil, it should last forever. And obviously I'm going to clean up the whole of the front of this and treat all of this and paint it all before the new front panel goes on. So let's do the other side. Okay, I've just made this piece up to fit into there. This is a lot easier than the other side because I haven't cut anywhere near as much off. So I'm just going to weld this in now. Now I've repaired both front A posts. I was going to fit the windscreen, lower windscreen panel, but I've been having a good think about it, and I think what I'm going to do is brace up the bottoms of the A posts next. Then I'm going to cut off these three remaining panels at the bottom, and then I'm going to trial fit the three new panels, the front panel and the lower inner windscreen panel, all at the same time, and trial fit them with the doors and maybe put the windscreen in as well, just to make sure that everything's going to line up, because I have noticed that the bottom of the near side A post and this panel have got lots of crumple marks in them, so I think, and there's been a repair here, so I think this has had an accident at some point and it's all been pulled out. So, you know, I need to make sure that I get everything in the right place before I start welding anything. Otherwise, if I get this lower windscreen panel in the wrong place now, it could make it extremely difficult to fit everything else at a later date. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to brace the front 8 posts now and then cut everything else off and then trial fit everything at the same time to make sure it's going to work. Now that the inside is all braced up and the A posts are solid and aren't going to go anywhere, I'm going to continue cutting off the remainder of these panels, which is there's 3 in total. And once I've got those cut off, I can then start thinking about repairing the bottoms of the A posts. So let's get on with it. Next thing I want to do is I want to remove the steering box and then cut off the remainder of the front panel. In a previous episode I mentioned the fact that I bought these repair sections for the outer front chassis rails, because for some reason they're gone quite rusty. The inner ones are fine, but the outer ones are both a bit rusty, so I thought I'd best replace them. So I've got one for the offside and one for the near side. So next thing I'm going to do is cut these off, which means there's a plate at the top here that I've got to remove first. Right, that's going to be it for this episode. I've finished cutting everything out that I want to cut out. Next episode I'm going to start welding things back in. So until then, please subscribe, like, and thanks for watching. See you next time.